Welcome to Two Finger Tuesday, a production of the James McGee Show. Conversations are just easier had over a good old two finger. So pour yourself a glass of your favorite booze and join your host, James McGee, for a drink and some real talk.
Welcome back to the James McGee Show, Two Finger Tuesday. I am your host. I am James McGee. So it looks like I will be by myself at least for a little bit. Papa Joe got his grandbaby, so he may pop on in a little bit. And Tom's old working man again, so he's probably working late on the train, but hopefully they pop in. So we'll start with, as we do every Tuesday, what am I drinking? So I am drinking George Dickel 8-year. So George Dickel was, I can say that now that I'm retired and I'm not being a hypocrite as being a cop. So George Dickel was what I drank. My friends and I drank. We were in high school, and man, I never thought I'd see the day where they made a $50 bottle of George Dickel, and this 8-year, man, it is smooth. So it was this week. It was my best friend from high school. Been my best friend for 40 years. And it was his birthday. We used to drink that. So going to toast him. And of course, drinking as always out of the official James McGee Show whiskey glass, engraved in USA.com, courtesy of Rich Crumman. So thanks, Rich. So tonight, we're going to talk about, of course, we're going to talk about some politics, but we're going to talk about what's going on in Aurora, Colorado. Here's my main issue with this stuff in Aurora is, and what we have to stop tolerating is deceit, secrecy, bias from not only our government, but our media. People are being put in danger right now because the media doesn't want to make Kamala Harris look bad. They're trying now to downplay what's going on in Aurora. So over the last couple of months, it's been reported legitimate. This is not rumors. This is people on the ground. I have been contacted because I've been very vocal about this. I've been contacted by people from that area after I have posted some of my podcasts, some of my TikToks. I've been contacted by people in that area. This is for real. This is going on. Illegal immigrants, not undocumented citizens. That's a play on word. That is to insult our intelligence. That is a total, that's another deception tool. Let's keep renaming them. Let's call them what they are. They're not even illegal immigrants. You know what they've been forever? Illegal aliens. And that's what they should still be. Illegal aliens. And that's what they will be called here. So these illegal aliens, unvetted, that came through the southern border from Venezuela, are Venezuelan gangs. This is not immigration. This is not migration. This is invasion. They are invading our country and being allowed to do that. What gives them the right to keep invading our country? Because we have open borders. So get back into the meat of what's going on in Aurora. So these gangs, it's been reported that they have taken over apartment complexes. They're running residents out. It's also been reported that they have tried to take over and get on school buses of school children, adults. Whether they had weapons or not, I don't know. That wasn't clear. But the fact of we are getting zero legitimate information. Now they're in a damage control mode. Instead of reporting what the facts are, they've got the police chief, and I don't know the police chief. I know that as a very liberal state. I don't know the police chief, but now the police chief is trying to downplay it and say that's not happening. Well, that's bullshit. We know it's happening. People are on the ground. Citizens on the ground are saying that it's happening. People without agendas are saying it's happening. The only people that are saying it's not happening are people with agendas, the left. Because if it was truly reported the way that it should and was getting the attention that it should, in my opinion, this race is completely over. Too many people believe these lying pieces of shit in the media and the lying pieces of shit in this current administration. They give them way too much credibility. But if that was legitimately reported, there's no way she wins this race at all. Because even people who are somewhat, there's some real super liberals like Kamala, like Tampon Timmy, who believe that just anybody should be able to run to our country. Most people don't. Even most Democrats don't believe in that. But your moderate Democrats and even your left-leaning Democrats want secure borders. And on a law enforcement standpoint, this is where the problem comes in. Even we're letting criminals in, okay? Gang members, criminals in, all right? Even if they're not criminals. When you have this kind of influx, massive influx of millions and millions of people, crime is going to rise. Whether they're criminals or not, crime is going to rise. Here's the reason why. We do not have the infrastructure in this country to deal with it. When you don't have the infrastructure to deal with this many more people who's coming here with nothing, they're not coming here with money to spend money. They're coming here broke. They're coming here homeless. They're coming here without food, without basic needs. So when that happens, the government now, and we are the government, we're the taxpayers, now we're responsible for them. And so we only have so much. We only have so much housing. We only have so much of our money that we can give them, which we're giving them. We have citizens who actually pay taxes. You have working homeless. That's one misconception about people. A lot of homeless people actually work and they pay taxes, but we can't give them a fucking thing, but we can give these immigrants. These illegal aliens. We're going to give them thousands and thousands of dollars in food stamps. Well, we're not prepared for that. So crime is going to rise. People who are not criminals, even if they're vetted, desperate people do desperate things. And these people are desperate. They're going to be, I can tell you that people are going to eat, especially if they have kids. They're going to feed their family. So they're going to steal, they're going to rob, they're going to turn poverty, and we're creating that. It's going to turn good people into criminals. Think about yourself. And you have kids, and you have absolutely nothing. You're going to survive somehow, right? You may resort to crime. So I don't care if they're vetting them or not. We're not prepared for that. We cannot support this. So that's what we have to realize and what we have to understand. But what each citizen has to understand is you are being lied to. You are being played and you're being fooled because they're not addressing anything right now. The media is covering for them. They're not addressing anything right now that could hurt the left ticket. That is unethical. That is wrong. And if Donald Trump was the president and this was happening, I think every one of you know what would be going on. So that's it's a real alarming situation that's going on in Aurora. And I'm hearing today it's going on in Chicago now. And that's what the fuck Chicago needs. Chicago needs more problems. Chicago needs more criminals. They need more crime. I don't understand. And the citizens there, how in the fuck can you keep voting for Democrats? How can you keep voting for people that are taking care or not taking care of you? Democrats are supposed to be the party that takes care of those who need taken care of or need help. They ain't taking care of nobody but illegal aliens. And it's obvious why. That's why they want them voting. They bring them in, they get them voting their way, and they stay in power. That's all it is about to them. They do not want to make this country great. They want their agenda. If you don't fit into their agenda, and I'm sorry, poor working class people are not their agenda. You can keep believing they are, but you are not any concern of theirs whatsoever. So I guess Tom and Joe's not going to join us tonight, which is okay. Aurora's a big deal, and I wanted to get some things out about that. So I'm returning tomorrow night, Wine Wednesday. And to say that I am fired up is a complete understatement. I have a guest tomorrow night, a TikTok sensation that goes by the handle of Baby Moms and Beyond. She is a young mother, very educated in politics, and she's like me. She likes to scream and yell about it. So we're going to get together. We're going to scream and yell about what the fuck is going on in this political climate. I'm fired up about having her. I think y'all are going to definitely enjoy her. So until then, McGee is out.